name is Mike Munzing. I'm with a lender by the name of CRESTLINE Funding out of Irvine. I've been a lender down here in Orange County for about 20 years, and it is now Friday, December 4th. We're now between the holidays. It's very exciting. I love the Christmas lights. My wife and I like to drive around and take a look at those, but it's a great time as the year's coming to an end. 2009 is finally getting behind us, and 2010 is right around the corner. I'm looking forward to being here for you for 2010 as well. Hey, today I want to look at a couple of things. Let's take a glance at the rates real quick. That is something else I want to show you that's real special this week. But let's take a look right here at the rate sheet for the week. Now, I don't go into detail on the rates. You can pull those up on my website at mikemunzing.com. But this just shows you the rate update that I put together. You can print it, take it to your open house. You got something good to talk about with your potential buyers as they come through the open house. But last couple of days have been a little bit rough. We've been talking over time about how interest rates may be starting to edge up a little as time goes on, and we're starting to see the last couple of days just a little bit of a hike, but it's been a rough couple of days. So print the report out, take a look, take you to your open house, and you'll be ready to go with that. Okay, if you were watching my video a couple of weeks ago, I went into great detail about the industry and how we are now limited to a pretty much a 45% back-end debt-to-income ratio. That thing's middle of this month, middle of December, that thing becomes hard and fast, and we need to deal with it. If you were watching that video, what popped into my head as I was making the video was a flyer that I designed about 15 years ago. And I've spent a lot of work on it. I've got about 30 hours into this flyer now, maybe a little over. Designed it mostly 15 years ago. I've really cleaned it up. You can see it here. What that is a flyer that it's an Excel spreadsheet that you can print. You can pull it up. A lot of the realtors, I've had this out there for a week or two. A lot of you guys are putting that onto your desktop as a logo. You download it, put it on your desktop, use it with your clients. Let's go over this. I think you'll see the benefit. First, what I want to do is now we are on the backdrop of my webpage, mikemunzing.com. What I need you to do is right here on those little buttons to your left is about, let's see, what number is that down here? It is number 4 down on the blue buttons. Is the how much home, question mark. It is the how much home can you afford flyer. Click on that button right there. Now that brings you up to a little closer view of the top of the flyer here. What it does, if you look at the black boxes up here, look at the black box that has 5 fields that you can change. You can change the down payment, and you can change the property information right there. And then over on the far side, you can change the expenses of your client. So basically, if you have a 20% down, you put the standardized thing, you put a $100 association fee, and maybe $400 in expenses. Right here on the flyer, it tells you if you pick an interest rate, and if you pick an income level, you can coordinate as to what sales price of a home is going to be 45% back-end ratio. Phenomenal. But what you can do is you can change the numbers. Is that you can change that. Let's try click it over to a 5% down, and that will automatically adjust the mortgage insurance to an FHA transaction. Anything less than 20%, I'm using an FHA loan to try and estimate that. That'll change all the numbers on the flyer. See, I'll change it again, and then I'll change it back. And the numbers behind me are changing. So that's fantastic. It works tremendously well. And once again, I've got about 30 hours into it. What originally started this flyer were some great new agents, worked with the company, worked with a real estate company up in Rancho Santa Margarita at the time. Some of the newer agents were saying, hey, somebody comes into the open house. They say, we make 10 grand a month in income. What do we qualify for? That is a more tougher question than you can even imagine. So, did a lot of programming, made this flyer. It's never been more important than now that we have a very hard back-end ratio, and now it'll work tremendously well. Let me quickly tell you the rules behind it. It is 45%. Your client makes $10,000 a month in income. He can qualify qualify for a payment, total, everything, $4,500. They will, on a very case-by-case basis, let you extend that a little bit to an absolute cap of 50%. I'm leaving the flyer here at 45, so you're safe. You can't oversell because you can't get the loan for these clients. Hopefully this is helpful. Once again, I'm going to bring the flyer up one more time here. You can see it. Go to the website, play with it, download it, and use it. Let's get some deals going with it. Okay, hope that's helpful for you. Hey, we're heading into a beautiful weekend. I will be working. It's holiday season's coming. I'm still here. Got the iPhone with me all the time. Got the website here with my online application. I'll bring that up behind me here. The online application is the quickest way to get your buyers approved quickly. Hey, being with CRESTLINE Funding, I'm still turning loans around in about 25 days. I've heard rumor that some of the big banks that you're talking to, they're running 60 to 75 days right now. We're still at 20 to 25 days, and we're moving fast. In-house underwriting, in-house funding, ready to go for you, ready to go for your buyers. And once again, come find me. Come find me on my website, MikeMunzing.com, as I mentioned. Lots of great tools, online applications. You got great things going. I've got these videos. They're on the website as well. So feel free to give me a call as well. 949-689-5626. And we'll work together. Call me anytime. You have a great weekend. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless our country now. And we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.